The Rockford IceHogs open up a home-and-home weekend series against the Grand Rapids Griffins tonight and head to the Eastern time zone for the first time since early December. Hello, everybody. Joseph Zakrzewski back with you for tonight's IceHogs warm-up. Coming up on the program, we're going to hear from the coaching staff, your favorite players, and go live to Van Andel and get you ready for the opening puck drop. Well, your IceHogs playing with the world of confidence coming into tonight, a 4-game winning streak for them. That is a season high dating back to last weekend with a pair of wins over the Chicago Wolves, taking down the Iowa Wild at BMO Harris Bank Center, and then on Wednesday would skate away with the victory on the Milwaukee Admirals. So with all these wins compiling up for the IceHogs, they've been climbing up the Central Division standings. Let's take a look at where they sit coming in tonight against the Griffins. With that winning streak for your IceHogs, they have a 21-16, 3-1 record to sit in third place of the Central and trying to challenge Manitoba and even Chicago for some of the top spots. They're taking on a Grand Rapids team that is 18-19, 5-2. They have slipped down to 6th place in the Central Division and have just 3 wins in their last 10 games. The Wolves and the Moose holding on to those top spots, as you can see. Chicago, though, on a 3-game winless skid. Manitoba on a 3-game losing streak, so the door is open for a team like the IceHogs, also Milwaukee and Iowa, trying to catch up as well. For the Milwaukee Admirals, they saw a 4-game winning streak come to a close at the hands of the IceHogs just the other night. And for Iowa, though, they're on a 4-game point streak, hoping to climb back up the division standings. And then Grand Rapids and Texas rounding out the rest of the Central. Entering tonight, the Hogs are playing with a world of confidence thanks to that winning streak, and it's their longest of the season, and they have a lot to credit to their hot starts over these last 4 games. They have scored the game-opening tally in each of the last 4 and have even outshot their opponents in their last 2 contests. The IceHogs were last in action on Wednesday, squaring off against the Milwaukee Admirals at UW-Milwaukee Panther Arena, and no surprise, the IceHogs grabbing the game-opening tally. They would do so again thanks to a shorthanded goal from Isaac Phillips, and that would begin what would turn out to be a 4-1 victory for your IceHogs. For Lucas Reich would have a goal and an assist, and for Dylan McLaughlin would contribute with 2 assists. And Colin Delia, 28 saves for him for his 9th victory on the year. And the IceHogs en route to the win will certainly be happy to take down that top Milwaukee Admirals team that's been high-flying throughout the Central Division here as of late. The power play continues to warm up for the IceHogs as well. They have 6 power play goals over the last 6 games. They were 2 for 4 against the Admirals on Wednesday, and their penalty kill has been strong as well. Just 2 power play goals against in their last 11 games, and both of those goals against came in the same contest all the way back on February 6th against the Iowa Wild, so the PK unit has been fantastic here in recent contests. And the IceHogs backline, their defensemen have helped lead the charge in terms of offensive production. Defenseman Ian Mitchell enters tonight's matchup on a 4-game point streak. He's got 3 goals and 2 assists. And Isaac Phillips, who scored that shorthanded goal the other night, he's got 3 goals and an assist over his last 5 games. For the Grand Rapids Griffins, they're happy to be back home after a 4-game road trip and looking to overcome what has been a pretty tough month of January into the beginnings of February. Just 3 wins over their last 10 contests, and they are 5-9-2-1 since January 8th, and that includes a 7-game winless skid in which they went 0-6-1, and that ran from January 22nd to February 4th. They were down in Texas most recently on Tuesday and Wednesday, would take Game 1 of that series 2-1, but fall in Game number 2, 3-1. For Jonathan Berger, with the game-winning goal on Tuesday. He's got 3 game-winning tallies since January 14th. And the Griffins overall led by forward Taro Hiroshi with 36 points and 25 assists. He's been a hot hand lately as well, 2 goals and 3 assists in his last 5. And as far as goal scoring is concerned, Bergeron along with forward Kyle Criscolo and Turner Elson, pretty familiar names for the IceHogs. They are each tied up with 12 goals. In the head-to-head series, tonight is the 5th of 8 meetings between the 2 clubs, the IceHogs. This is their first meeting against Grand Rapids since December 3rd and 4th. Can you believe it? And those 2 contests were at Van Andel Arena just like tonight. The IceHogs a 1-3-0 head-to-head record and certainly looking to change that, get back in the win column this evening. Rockford would grab Game 1 of that series back in December, 4-1, but it would be the Griffins that came out strong in Game 2, a 6-2 win for them, and that included a 5-goal first period. Griffins forward Jonathan Bergeron and Ryan Murphy, they lead the Griffins and the overall head-to-head series with 5 points each, both tallying a goal and 4 assists through the first 4 games of the set. The Rockford IceHogs look to continue their winning ways tonight as they open up that home-and-home weekend series against the Grand Rapids Griffins at Van Andel Arena before coming home to the BMO tomorrow afternoon to host the Griffins on Garrett Mitchell Hat Giveaway Night. Well, coming up on the program, we're going to hear from the coaching staff, also hear from your favorite players, and go live to Van Andel Arena. Get you ready for the opening puck drop for the first face-off between these 2 clubs in what feels like forever. So stay tuned for more IceHogs Warm-Up.